The unholy echo, deeper into the horror of the living dead. The air hangs thick with the stench of decay, a morbid perfume clinging to the shadows. It whispers tales of a world devoured, a world where death is no longer a release, but a horrifying transition. We delve into the chilling heart of the living dead, a realm where the familiar becomes monstrous, and humanity's reign teeters on the brink. The concept of reanimated corpses has haunted humanity for centuries. From ancient folklore to modern cinema, the fear of the dead returning has tapped into our deepest anxieties. But what is it about the living dead that continues to terrify us? It's more than just the grotesque appearance or the threat of physical violence. The true horror of the living dead lies in their symbolic representation of our own mortality. They are a walking, rotting reminder of our inevitable fate, a fate we desperately try to ignore. The living dead strip away the comforting illusion of control. They represent the breakdown of societal order, the collapse of everything we hold dear. In their mindless hunger, we see a reflection of our own primal instincts, the dark urges we struggle to suppress. Consider the zombie as a blank canvas upon which we project our fears. During times of social upheaval, zombie narratives often surge in popularity. They become a metaphor for societal anxieties, reflecting our concerns about disease, overpopulation, or the loss of individuality. The shuffling hordes can represent the dehumanizing effects of consumerism, the mindless conformity of modern life. They can also embody the fear of the other, the outsider who threatens our way of life. The zombie is a versatile monster, adapting to our ever-evolving anxieties. George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead redefined the zombie genre. It wasn't just a monster movie, it was a social commentary, a bleak reflection of American society in the late 1960s. The film's low-budget aesthetic and unflinching violence only amplified its impact. Romero's zombies were not supernatural creatures. They were the result of a scientific anomaly, a plague that could strike anyone. This grounded approach made the horror all the more believable, all the more terrifying. He established the rules of the zombie apocalypse, rules that continue to shape the genre today. The zombie has evolved significantly since Romero's groundbreaking film. From the slow, shambling creatures of the early films to the fast, rage-fueled infected of 28 Days Later, the living dead have adapted to our changing fears. Each iteration reflects a new layer of societal anxiety. The fast zombie represents a more immediate and overwhelming threat. It embodies the fear of rapid societal collapse, the sense that we are losing control of our own destiny. The infected are a terrifying reminder of the fragility of our bodies and the speed with which a pandemic can spread. While the living dead are firmly rooted in the realm of fiction, there's a morbid fascination with the science, or pseudoscience, behind their reanimation. We ponder the possibilities of viruses, parasites, or neurological disorders that could mimic the symptoms of zombification. This exploration of the scientific plausibility, however far-fetched, adds another layer of dread. It blurs the line between fantasy and reality, making the horror feel all the more tangible. We are left to wonder, could this actually happen? The zombie apocalypse presents a unique ethical dilemma. Are the living dead still human? Do they deserve our compassion, or are they simply mindless monsters to be eradicated? This question forces us to confront our own humanity. The act of killing a zombie, even in self-defense, can be deeply unsettling. It raises questions about the value of life, the nature of consciousness, and the limits of our own morality. In the face of the undead, we are forced to confront the darkest aspects of ourselves. Despite their gruesome nature, the living dead continue to captivate us. They offer a thrilling escape from the mundane, a chance to confront our fears in a safe and controlled environment. They allow us to imagine a world without rules, a world where survival is the only imperative. The horror of the living dead is not just about the monsters themselves, but about what they reveal about us. They force us to confront our own mortality, our own capacity for violence, and our own deepest fears. And in that confrontation, we may just discover something about ourselves. So the next time you find yourself watching a zombie film, remember that you're not just watching a monster movie. You're witnessing a reflection of our collective anxieties, a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human psyche, and perhaps, just perhaps, a warning of what could be. The dead may walk only in our nightmares, but the fears they embody are very real indeed.